So what is going on, guys? It is Oscar here, joined by Ghost, and yeah, that's kind of weird, actually. I don't think we've ever actually done a video together by ourselves. Actually, I just suddenly realised this.
I'm sure we have. I'm sure we've done another update video together at some point.
I don't know. Anyway, basically, we're here today making a new video, which is quite a surprise for us, because we've not done that for quite a while. I think, basically, our last video was the Community Challenge episode 1. Firstly, I want to say thanks a lot for the response to that, of course. The episode's doing great. I have actually submitted that to Uncharted TV. Maybe that'll get on, maybe it won't. I don't know. But anyway, we'll continue with that series.
And thank you for the growth generally also, I guess it should be said, with the milestones that have been reached.
Yeah, I think we should start off with some positives, of course. You know, in the past few weeks, of course, we've been doing some Uncharted stuff, and of course, one video that I think definitely has helped us grow quite a bit, of course, was that speedrun glitch trophy thing, which I made, and of course is now at about 100,000 views. It's insane, really, when you think about it, in terms of the size of our channel. And so yeah, that's got like over 1,000 likes, 100,000 views, so many comments. It's incredible. I get comments every single day coming in my emails. And just overall, the response to that video has been amazing, and to a lot of our Uncharted content as well has been amazing as well. We've hit 2,000 subscribers. We're already at 2,200 subscribers. So I mean, it's insane, really. The growth we've been having is incredible, and it's quite funny, really, that we've not really been uploading that much, and yet we've still been growing.
It's a bit ironic, isn't it? There.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Like in the past few months, actually, I think we'd say that our growth has been pretty good. Actually, it's not been declining. It's always been going up, of course. And we've been making a lot more videos every single week. And it was only really recently, these past couple of weeks, when we haven't really been making that many videos. And it's quite ironic that was actually the weeks when Uncharted 4 came out, which is what we were expecting to make so many videos on. And I think we were talking about this before we started recording the video, pretty much, but we are kind of busy with exams and stuff anyway. I mean, literally in the next couple of weeks, me and Juan are both taking exams in the last exams that basically allow us to get into university, so they are quite important, of course. But after that, just a bit, you know, just a little bit to get into university, you know, potentially getting a job, you know, it's fine. But yeah, obviously
potentially deciding our whole futures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's a nice thought, isn't it?
But yeah, no, it's quite weird, and the next 2 weeks of your life are just going to be so important. But anyway, yes, moving off the negative thoughts. But yes, we've not really been making that many videos due to obviously being able to, we have to kind of, you know, prepare for these exams, and also just in general, we've not been able to get together that much. And I think it's just been a bit of, I think there's probably a little bit of laziness in there as well, but I think that's just with anything. We've felt quite uninspired, and I think this is maybe kind of a backlash from what Uncharted 4's multiplayer has been a bit like, and we were saying this before as well. It was maybe a little bit of a disappointment, and I think that's maybe made us like I was thinking before the Uncharted 4 multiplayer came out, I'm gonna make like loads and loads and loads of videos about Uncharted 4 multiplayer, and so far I think we've made like 2. So it's
same for my channel. I mean, I thought I was going to be making that weekly, particularly about the multiplayer, not just about the single player, but I haven't made any multiplayer videos apart from like one live commentary. So even on a personal level, I haven't been making a huge deal of Uncharted content, and I don't think it's that the multiplayer is bad, but I just think it's that it's not particularly as addictive or as sort of fast-paced, and as sort of you want to go back and play it every day, not in the same way as it was with Uncharted 3, and I don't think it quite has that. And I guess in my case, sort of especially, also with the Witcher 3 Blood and Wine coming out, I've been playing that like completely this last week and have not wanted one bit to go back to the Uncharted 4 multiplayer. So as a group, we're struggling a little bit right now to think of some content to release, although what we are releasing in these, what we hope to release in these next few weeks, provided we do get the time for it and do meet up amongst the exams and that sort of stuff, is of course trying to cover a little bit on E3. We'll probably do some predictions. We've already recorded a wish list. Has that gone up? Did that ever go up? I don't think it did it,
I think we made the video, and I don't think I ever actually got around to editing it, which is kind of embarrassing. But
well, yeah, that happens a lot on this channel. Seriously, we make so many videos.
There's a lot of videos that have never been actually
edited
made,
and then uploaded. Some have been edited and then just don't get uploaded, I think. Anyway,
no, I don't think I've ever gone through gone through editing something and then not uploading it. I think I just, you know.
I have on my channel like plenty of times. I guess it's part of YouTube. But what we do plan, if possible, in these next few weeks to do is covering E3 a little bit more. But what we would like to know, of course, is anything that you want us to cover, because we're sort of, as we said, not sort of not really blind as far as E3 goes. Like, it's not exactly a shot in the dark about what we're making the content on, but we do want to know what you want to see from us, so that we can make these videos as efficiently as possible and not sort of dilly-dally around in terms of how we approach it and that sort of stuff, because we want to get videos out as fast and as efficient as possible, so that we don't get into another one of these sort of states where we're not really uploading a huge deal, or at least Oscar's uploading a lot of videos by himself, which isn't really
well, this is the thing, right?
Fair on him to have all
we
that
didn't
responsibility,
really
so.
like, and we said this like, what was it, like 3 months ago or whatever. We had like a kind of I made a video about it, and I was like saying I don't really want to make videos by myself. I want these guys to get involved, which is why pretty much every single video that is kind of not scripted, that kind of thing, I've got these guys involved. I've always asked in the chat, you know, can you come join us for a video, that kind of thing, and that's what I've been trying to keep up the whole time. Obviously there's a few exceptions with the community challenges and the Uncharted 4 series that I was doing, but that's because as I said, these are scripted videos most of the time, and you know, it doesn't really suit having more people in there. But you know, just overall, you know, we want some suggestions for videos. Of course, that's always helpful to have. And you know, we kind of, as I said before, we are slightly uninspired at the moment. I think that's because, as I said, the backlash from the Uncharted 4 multiplayer maybe. But don't get us wrong, we are still enjoying the multiplayer. I think it's just that it's not had the same effect as we thought it would have done. I think people were expecting an Uncharted 3 style thing. Like, I just remember the Uncharted 3 days in the community that we had back there, all the videos that were being made, Uncharted TV, the top 10 players, whatever else, you know, all these like montages and everything. I cannot see this coming in the future. I don't see, you know, I honestly don't see us making content for the next, you know, year or whatever on it. I really doubt that. I don't think Robin will either. I don't think anyone will for the most part.
I think there will be a tiny core community that perhaps does it.
Oh yeah, no, there will be,
I think the majority of people, as you say, probably won't go into it as much, which I guess in a way for us is kind of also a good thing, to be able to move away from Uncharted as a game, to sort of stop basing our whole channel around it and go into what we have been in this last year or so, but try to focus on that a little bit more, just gaming generally as opposed to simply Uncharted. So perhaps that is a bit of a blessing in disguise, having which, you know, allowing us to make content beyond just the one game.
Because that was my worry, because like literally looking at the past few in fact, fucking hell, the past like 5 months probably has been solid Uncharted stuff really, and I think that just kind of shows that we don't want to alienate people. I'm sure most of the people watching us are Uncharted fans, but you know, just overall, we don't want to be stuck to that game, especially as considering it's not, I wouldn't say it's a dead franchise, but you know, it's not going to be a new one
it's
for
just
a long
over
time
now, isn't it? Yeah, so it's time to move on, time to cover some different stuff, and it's not as if we're going to be enjoying ourselves less because of that, because we do enjoy a lot more games than simply Uncharted. I'm sure if Callum were here, it would be a perfect opportunity to make a joke about him being casual and not enjoying other types of games.
I saw him playing GTA Online earlier today. I was just like, oh Jesus Christ.
Okay, at least he likes GTA and probably a bit of Destiny on the side, along with a few other casual games. Anyway, but that's pretty much all we have to say, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a rambling video, but again, as we said before, leave us some suggestions for videos in the comments, of course. Just overall, kind of let us know what we can do to kind of improve everything that we're doing on the channel. What games do you want us to cover? Do you want us to cover kind of E3 videos, that kind of thing? So yeah, let us know in the comments, of course. I don't know what else to say. Juan, anything?
Banter.